Okay. Very, very good. See, I don't know why. It's fine though. Okay. All right. I want to go. Show me all my freaking playlists. I hate how it does this stupid shit. All right. Perfect. Very good. Instant encounter on the right side. Okay. Well, let's get going. We'll see. We'll see how long I stream today. For the fact of, yeah. I mean, it's just based on how I feel, and then maybe I'll come back later if Jedrick is feeling up to it, and we're gonna stream together. Other than that, I will do whatever. Yeah, maybe we can get lucky. Maybe Heart Gold has been overdue over everything from the one shiny did find was super over odds. And then the other hunts it was participating in, as well as the just training the Pokemon on that team, it got super. It's basically over odds, quite a bit. And then you add however, whatever that is, half of that. It's like what, 1370 something, 1372 I think. And maybe left game can find a shiny. That'd be cool. And I already caught the one. So I completed my challenge for my video, which is great. I edited that. I added to that script today. Unfortunately, it was, again, the one dupe that you could find. Technically, Oddish became available because it became night when I found it, but, you know. I caught it. That's my first ever Safari shiny. I still would like to find Carnivine. I do not think it will happen in this Safari week because I just don't think I'll be hunting enough to have a chance really at it. I was really hoping that it just wouldn't be Gloom. But, you know, it's the coolest Gloom that I have now. The coolest of that line, I would say. Hello, Afonso. How's it going? Yeah, it's a little better of a time today. At least for you. I assume you're across the pond based on the timing it was when you were here at the last time. But we did get... It's kind of funny. It wasn't terribly long after you left that the Gloom appeared. Yesterday. Have you done any more Trico hunting since the last stream? Not yesterday. It was Tuesday. Oh, I haven't. I'm not too present in Discord, but I'm especially in servers. Servers stress me out. But like I'm glad to hear you found it. I'm gonna go. I'll pull that up now actually, cause I'm waiting around. Let's see here. I have to see what. Oh, yeah, you saw the Gloom as soon as it left. That's so funny. Nice. How many resets for the Trico? 431. I see. Nice. Hell yeah. That's sick. Glad to hear it. Even modest, that's awesome. That is awesome. It was so funny. The Gloom was like not terribly long after you left. It was, I literally said it in the reaction. I'm like, of course, right after Alfonso left, you know? It was so silly. But my reaction was not the best because I was so annoyed that it was the one duplicate that I could find here in both of my zones. Because I have too many of these guys now. But, yeah. I mean, hey, yeah, why not? Go for Mudkip and Torchic. You got insane luck with the Trico. Hell yeah. Very nice. Yep. I mean, hey, it's the coolest. I was literally just saying, actually, that it's the coolest Gloom that I have for the fact that it's caught in a Safari Ball. And she wanted to join, so she's here. It completes my... The thing is, for my video, it completes my challenge. You know, I can, like... I finished up part of the script, and then... I don't know if it'll be today or later at the end of Safari Week when I'll go and... go get things organized and prepared to... it'll probably be after Safari Week, but get things ready to go take on the final gym leader and then prep the team for Red. This is an interesting album. I didn't I saw this recently, but it's not. I think that rom-com is better. I prefer it. These aren't bad. These are just different vibe. Not what I'm looking for. So I may change up the playlist, but these should be like relatively copyright free because it was so funny. It doesn't really matter because these aren't making any money and I don't plan them to, and that's not important to me, but it's really funny. The day 4 stream, when it was just all lo-fi stuff that like I is perfectly allowed to have in videos and whatnot. The first song that came on that in the shuffle was a lo-fi of Shinzo Sasageo, which is one of the Attack on Titan OPs. And the video the stream got claimed for that. Oh yeah, this is the Soul Silver. It's the second part of the Soul Silver thing. I said initially that I was gonna do the Kanto version. I just didn't want to do them all in one video. And this will be the Kanto section, because the Johto version was done. I finished it in 2024, basically. I challenged the champion like the beginning of 2025, and the video came out a couple months after that. So it's about a year and a half since I put out that video, and I've done a couple of projects between then, but this year I've pretty much just been working on this. So yeah. Yep. And that's basically has been pretty much done. I've been working on that the entire year on the side of things, and I initially had mentioned in that video that I would do a section in the Safari Zone, and then I didn't initially think I was going to, and then I decided to I'm like, hey, why not? Let's just do it in let's do it for Safari Week this time, because yeah. And I didn't have an idea for specifically what I wanted to do, because there was a couple of hunts in there. There was one specific hunt that I kind of went for, and there's a whole story thing to that, and that will be in the video. Yeah. So it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. A lot of work, and that's technically finished now. Exactly. So, and I can make the Safari Week video, which will be a little thing in between. So we'll see how many highlights there are. I'm gonna do like try to do some best moments from the different streams and whatnot. I don't know how much I want to highlight of Jadrick's stuff, because in case he makes his own video. Because he has gotten quite lucky as well. I don't know if he's gonna stream today. I may come back for a second stream later if he wants to stream. I know he was feeling sick. Wasn't too great actually the past couple days. So I sent him a message earlier to see if he was interested in streaming later. I definitely wanted to do one during the day because I have the whole day, and I want to. If I do the stream a little bit earlier, it's better for all different time zones, more or less. At least English-speaking time zones. And then I can do other stuff that I want to work on a little bit later. But since I have the day off, I thought I'd take advantage of it. I'd love Doduo. Actually, I would love Left Game to just find Doduo. That would make everything better. I think it has a decently high flee rate, but I also think it has a good catch rate. And I don't know. I didn't really look into it all that much for all Pokemon. I looked at it for Carnivine and Slowpoke, since and Carnivine and Slowpoke have basically the same catch rate, basically same flee chance, but nice. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm so glad to hear. I am so glad to hear about your Trico, though. That's so sick. That's so hype. I can't imagine. Like, no, I can't imagine just picking the Pokemon, not knowing you're shiny, then throwing it out into battle and having the final reaction. It's great. Alright. That sounds good. Hopefully we can get lucky. Hopefully Left Game can find something and Heart Gold can get over its over-odds nature and find something cool. And hopefully we can catch it. If we don't catch it, you know, sucks to suck, but that's Safari Week for you. So, yeah. Safe travels on your trip for groceries. Hello. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Just doing some hunting here in Heart Golds of Silver. I don't have too many targets. Right game, I really wanted to find Carnivine because Carnivine is my favorite Pokemon. And I made sure to set up my Safari Zone so I could get Carnivine. But thank you very much. Thank you very much, Alfonso. See you later. And Dodo, I've always loved Doduo and Dodrio. So that'd be cool in the left game. And basically everything that I can find in the left game is sick. So I'm not overly picky. The only thing I didn't want out of all of this was Gloom, and that's that's the thing that I found. So that's just kind of how it goes. Shiny hunting for you, because I have too many of these guys. Too many, specifically Heart Golds of Silver. No, I should say specifically Soul Silver Glooms. Yes, two of the best in the Safari Zone. Hell yeah. Especially because this is basically the only place you can find Carnivine is a Safari Zone. Which is so disappointing. You can actually go get it in a spot it doesn't run away in Ilex Forest. And that was a section of this video. But I won't spoil what happened there. But yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, it's only a post game too. They need to put Carnivine in a spot where you can get it in the normal game and not have it be annoying. And just have it be usable. Because it's not great, but I love Carnivine. So. Something that might be scary to find is Ekans, because Ekans is a very high flea rate. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, Soul Silver is one of the... Soul Silver and Heart Gold are some of the best Pokemon games. I'd say they're my second favorites behind Black and White, the original Black and White. And the Safari Zone is so cool because of how customizable it is. And I like how a lot of the zones you can basically get new Pokemon within immediately. Like, that's how I set up the left game is... I picked a zone that most of the Pokemon arrived within 0 days. But for right game, I had to wait for 20 days. Well, this is my first time ever setting up a Safari Zone or doing like encounters in the Safari Zone is this week, so which is pretty cool. Oh, I think I have this song in the playlist twice. I've only heard it once, but I remember adding it from a different one. That's okay. But yeah. Yeah, we found the Gloom Tuesday night. I didn't stream last night because I was exhausted. I had to work all day. I have the long day on Wednesdays, so. Thank you. Yeah, hell yeah. God, dude. The release from Finally Finding Tepig was so sick. Yep. That's my favorite. I think it's my favorite video I've ever made. It may not be my best video I've ever made, but I think it's my favorite video I've ever made. It just means so much to me. And adding all the things from Persona and Final Fantasy and things like that. It was a very special video. Very special video for me. So, yep, this is technically also part of the second part of the Shiny Badge quest for the second video in the second Shiny Badge second part of the Shiny Badge quest for Soul Silver. There we go. That's how you say it. That's what I'm thinking of. But it's because I did that video like a year and a half ago, not a week and a half ago, a year and a half ago. So I've been slowly working at that. And I technically completed that. I just have to finish up the video and finish it up. Yeah. Twice over for Poplio. Oof. Yeah. No, I feel that. Oh, I feel that. Heck yes, I feel that. I was almost triple over odds for my Tepic, so I feel that. And it's such a long reset because there's so much cutscenes. It's even longer than the Tepic cutscenes. Yeah. I wish that there wasn't so much extra dialogue in those games. They're so good. And the story's not bad, but there's a lot of the dialogue. So, 666 Mark of the Beast. Is there a shiny? No, there's not. But yeah. I've not got quite as lucky as my friend, who may join me this evening. May want to do a stream. We'll see. I may do a second one later today. I make no promises. It's only if he wants to stream, because I've got other things that I'm gonna do if not. But yes, a lot of button mashing. Heck yes, it's annoying. That's one of the ones where you need like to be able to do have like a turbo with like you know, one of the 8-bit does or whatever. I mean, that only works if you play it on an emulator, to be fair, but because otherwise you just gotta physically mash the buttons and it's very tiring. I genuinely probably would do something like if I ever did that hunt, it would be on like the emulator, just because of how much extra you have to spam the button, because it is way more than Tepig. Like, and I would do it on the emulator so I could use that controller, but it would just be a dump of my ROMs, so it would be the same same thing. But you know, I don't know how many desire to specifically do that. I prefer doing other hunts in those games. And I really love Shiny Poplio, because Shiny Poplio, in my opinion, is the best shiny out of all of those. I don't really like the color red that Lilio is alongside the white. It just kind of looks like not great, in my opinion. I mean, Decidueye is pretty cool, but I really love Shiny Primarina. And Primarina is my favorite starter from those games. No, yeah, no, straight up. Yes, no, I feel that. There's always that sunk cost fallacy with shiny hunting. I straight up feel that. I ended up doing it like same thing with the Tepig one. It wasn't until 20,000 encounters that I did double hunting, because I had to buy a second copy. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it on the I didn't have them both on camera, but nice. Yeah, Poplio is a great Pokemon. I love Poplio. It's my favorite of the Alola starters for sure, by far. And I don't remember if I had a specific one I was gonna pick, but it was when the final evolutions got revealed that I'm like, yeah, I'm going for that. So good. I have a plush of it somewhere. He's down there. You can't see him, actually. You can, actually. Right there. There he is. There's a little plush. Aquarius. Here's my boy. And I ended up picking that for my Professor Oak challenge, too. Even though it would have technically been better to pick Rowlet for the false swipe, but yep. Yep. But the way the encounters work in this game is, part of me is really hoping we can find a second one. Whether or not I catch it or not, a second one during the course of this whole video. Or not the whole video, excuse me, the whole week. Because we have, what, 4 more days, including today. We have until the end of the weekend for Safari Week. So, yeah, theoretically, because I know I will have more time. Sunday will be a day like today, but it will be hot. It will be like 30 degrees hotter than it will be today. So it'll be a better day to stay inside. But yeah. Once this playlist loops, I will probably pick a different playlist. Maybe like the lo-fi playlist or something. It's not like I dislike it. I prefer the rom-com songs. And I hadn't heard this album, so I stuck them in. I just made a new playlist and stuck these in. Because, yeah, it's too hot. Yes. Oh my god, this past weekend was awful. That was the reason I didn't stream. I streamed late on the first day of Safari Week. Unfortunately, because my schedule changed. Normally I work mornings, but I had to work the afternoon on last Friday. So, I didn't get started streaming until like after 8 o'clock, and I still had a shitload of things to do after I finished work at like 7 or whatever. So I still had a lot that I had to do, and tried to get a stream done at 8. So we were able to do about 2 hours. I did about 1,000 encounters. It was fun because we did some like Pokemon Guess Who and hanging out and chatting. And I didn't get lucky that night, but yeah. So we hung out and did some things, but that entire weekend was so hot and so humid. I mean, it got worse actually the next 2 days. Monday was deathly, or excuse me, was it Tuesday? Monday was deathly hot. That's what it was. Monday was like 112 heat index, which is like, I don't know, it's like 45 Celsius heat index, something like that, because of the insane heat that was almost 100 by itself on top of the humidity. It was ridiculous. It sucked. The next day it felt cooler, and it was like 20 degrees cooler. It was still like 90 degrees, but it felt so much cooler. And then yesterday was very nice, and today's even a little bit cooler because it's raining. But it's supposed to after today it's supposed to go right back up to 100 over the weekend. But I don't work this weekend, so I don't gotta worry about it. This is great. They can deal with the heat this weekend that I had to put up with. It was awful. Yeah. Straight up. As soon as I walked outside, I started perspirating. It was awful. It was awful. What is that on the floor? I don't know. There's some piece of random paper on the floor. I don't know what that is. Oh, actually, you know what's funny is I didn't realize your profile picture was literally Pop Leo. I just now noticed that. That makes sense. That checks out. I don't know what I thought it was before, but that checks out. Yeah. But you can let me know if the music is too loud, too quiet. And I know in reference to my voice, it's fine enough because it's not like intended to be exceptionally distracting. It's going to be easy enough to easy enough to cut out for the reaction from yesterday, because or not yesterday, but Tuesday, because that one we were playing super copyrighted. Ooh, it depends. Here's the thing. The XLs are way more comfortable to hold. That's always the truth. But I think a light might be cheaper. So it kind of depends on how you want to do it. Okay, that's good. But yeah, I think because I have two here actually. This one was cheaper technically, the smaller one that I bought recently, and this one is my original 3DS XL that I got modded rather than bought a modded one. This one is my XL, and this one is my favorite because it's more comfortable because I do have big hands, so it depends on that too. But my favorite was my 2DS XL. This is my favorite one that I own, because it's the most comfortable, and it's got a sizable screen, and the screen's a bit washed out, but I do really like this one. I have another one. This was the first one that I had, because I did way back in the day have like a original DS, well, a DS Lite, and it was like red or something. I don't remember if it was blue or red, but then I convinced my grandparents to get me this for Christmas. This is like the special edition black and white one. I showed this off a couple times before, but this is what I did most of the resets on for Tepig until it broke. So, and then I fixed it so it works again, and I love it. It's my favorite. I forgot I had these. That's actually, I need those. But yeah, so it kind of depends. Comfort XL is always going to be comfort is always going to be like the XLs, but for expense, more than likely the smaller ones are going to be less expensive. Yeah, I know, right? I was so, and I've kept this one. This was the thing is, I had it came with a little like cloth case, and that case had enough room for a couple of games in a little pouch on it too. And I had that thing in the case for a long time and whatnot, and I'd always bring it in its case because that would keep it safe in my backpack at school. Because I was in Pokemon Club in high school, as you might be able to guess. And then one day, I still don't know what happened to it. That case is gone. Nobody stole it, as far as I know. I don't know. It's, I guess, technically possible, but I don't think so. It just disappeared. I have no idea where it is or what happened to it. The unfortunate part is that I lost a couple of games because that disappeared, and I don't know where it went. I had my Soul Silver, it was either White or Black 2, doesn't really matter, one of those games, and then Explorers of Sky, Mystery Dungeon. And yes, it came with Pokemon White, which was great. And that's the Pokemon White that I have, because the first one I had was Black, because I assumed that Zekrom was in Pokemon Black. So I asked for Pokemon Black, and I got Pokemon Black and I had Reshiram, which nowadays Reshiram is my favorite. Which is kind of funny how that works, but yep. And yeah, so those games, well, you could get them for relatively cheap at the time. Now they're worth a lot of money. So that's kind of, it's disappointing, but you know, it happens. I also had my Sun cartridge, the original game of Alola that I played. I had transferred basically all of my Pokemon stuff to that game, and then I lost that while I was at college. It was like, I was at the dorm my first year of college, because I had the small college that I went to. I had to live in the dorm for my freshman year, and I don't know what happened to it. I still don't. So that's also disappointing. I lost so much Pokemon history with that one, which that one felt far more worse at the time because of that. But I think someday I'll be able to find that case. I think it's somewhere at my parents' house, more than likely. Stuck in something, and we'll find it one day. So anyway, yeah, I had to rebuy both of these cartridges. Rebuy the Soul Silver, and then buy the Heart Gold, because I wanted a second copy. But truthfully, I don't know if I would have gotten as lucky with the old cartridge of Soul Silver, because I never found a shiny in that game, aside from like Red Gyarados. So who knows? But yeah, I believe that Ultra Sun is gone. I don't know. I imagine someone found it. It must have like fallen out of something when I was moving out or something, because I remember trying to find that one, trying to pack up, because I had it recently. So I'm guessing that it's somewhere in that dorm room, and someone probably found it. But welcome. Not today, but 2 days ago when I last streamed, yes, we got that Gloom there. I have her. Hold on. Once I get this encounter, I can pull her up. Nice. That's a. I mean, that's a good call. Just get used to things. Oh, not Pokedex. It's in the spot where Pokemon normally is, because they've adjusted how things work. Here we go. This is the Gloom that I found on day 5 on the 21st. So that's the only shiny I found right now. I evolved her into this because I had way too many Glooms. I was actually very annoyed that I found Gloom. It's the only dupe, but yeah. It's the coolest one that I have now because it's caught in a Safari Ball. So now, after a couple days after finding it, I appreciate it more than I did when I found it. So yeah. So we love to see it. And Vileplume is better than Blossom. I kind of wish I hadn't. I mean, it would have been very hard to get a Leaf Stone in main game to get a Vileplume instead. So I'm glad I went Blossom. But I like that Blossom too. I found an Oddish in the first video in Ilex Forest, and I evolved her into Blossom. But yeah, so we take those. Yes, it does. It really does have a very nice shiny. The beautiful golden flower. It looks more like its actual counterpart, with the red flower. Nice. You hunting in Heart Gold Soul Silver? Or you hunting in like Kanto games? Or are you hunting in the Great Marsh? That's also a possibility. I'm hoping that Heart Gold will find a shiny soon. It's very over odds, considering all the hunts it's been a part of. It's only been part of a couple hunts, but its first hunt went super over odds. The one that I actually found the shiny on, like, how were we? I was like double over the odds or whatever. Well, welcome back, Alfonso. We just been hanging out. Nothing interesting has happened. Unfortunately, but you know, I hope you do too. Leaf green, nice. Nice. Leaf green and emerald. I love that. Everywhere but Johto. That's perfectly fine. So, you know, we take those. I wonder if there's anyone actually hunting in like Crystal, because I kind of forgot that the Pal Park in this game is the Safari Zone in Crystal initially, because the original Safari Zone didn't exist. I think also Silver and Gold are the same, but yeah. It's very cool. I was initially considering like Great Marsh, but I have a platinum copy that I bought for a video that I haven't started yet. Because I may need to actually restart my file, because I have to double check that I have the right ID number. Because I need a specific ID number for the second Pokemon that I want, and that's to do with fossils. but I don't have platinum set up. I haven't played that game. I played it for like an hour total, maybe. A little bit of shiny hunting. It has to be more than an hour. I've gotten like at least 1,000. Like it's like 1,700 encounters or something in that game. Doesn't really matter. I haven't worked on that in over a year. No, that's not true. I was doing it alongside the early parts of the second video for Soul Silver, but yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Heck yeah. And Johto's very cool because you can customize the Safari Zone if you're doing it in like Heart Gold Soul Silver. So you can kind of pick whatever you want, which is kind of what I've done here. I organized the Soul Silver Safari Zone so I could find Carnivine, and then the left game I just kind of like the collection of Pokemon. There's no specific Pokemon from here that I wanted. But like Krabby's cool. I didn't mean to throw a ball at the Krabby, but Krabby is cool. Slowbro is cool. There's a couple other Pokemon, like Manectric is sick. I have a feeling though I wouldn't catch the Manectric if I found it. Well, this is a different version of the song. I didn't realize. So the two versions I have of this song in the playlist are slightly different. That's cool. They are from years apart, so. Alright. But yeah. But I do not have any of the old Gen 3 or anything like that physical cartridges. I used to have Emerald, and I think I had both of Sapphire and Ruby at different times. I don't know. I was the kid who would trade in this stuff so I could buy other stuff. But I've kept my favorite games. I never planned on selling the Soul Silver, and I never did. I lost that case that had the shinies, or not the shinies. There was no shinies in that game. I lost the case that had those cartridges in it, which sucked. So I had to rebuy Soul Silver. But as I got older, the DS games I never really went and traded in. It was pretty much everything else. But yeah, I know Emerald's interesting because like you can't do soft reset hunts unless you soft reset and you wait a different amount of time every time you reset because of your because of the bugged RNG seeds. I think it would have been cool if I had set up left game in the Great Marsh too. But I had to do extra things. Oh, there's a couple reasons I couldn't do what I wanted to do. Because, yeah, I wanted a specific Pokemon that I was hunting for in both games in order to finish the Pokemon League in Heart Gold. So I could get the actual items in order to be able to set stuff up, so I had to wait longer for that game. I still probably had time to set things up in the Great Marsh, but I didn't. Or excuse me, in the marsh, not specifically the Great Marsh. Yeah. It's the capture cards are slightly different with the color profiles. I don't know why. I did a lot of tweaking and stuff to try to figure it out, but they're slightly different. They are both physical DSs. So this one is the one on the left, the smaller one. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit more orangey, but it's only in certain spots that it actually changes color. And I've tried to adjust it. I've not been able to get them to match. Yeah. Yep. And I don't know if it's specifically tied to like capture card or if it's the DS itself. Yeah. Yep. It's a slight sort of thing. I could probably, with enough slight tweaking and understanding of color grading, probably fix it here in this in OBS, but I don't know. I don't feel like it's that worth it, but yeah. I don't know which like actually is the correct color. I believe that Lyra's I mean, if you go based on thumbnail, what does the thumbnail look like? I don't know. So if you go based on like the thumbnail, like what is if it's red or orange? I think the left is a little bit different. I think that she's normally got red clothes, but I don't know. It's kind of like a It doesn't affect that much. So I'm not too bothered by it. I did try to fix it multiple times, but I'm gonna drink the rest of this quick. We'll see how long I go. I might go. We could probably do 2,000 encounters, so get to 2,500 total. About 4 hours or so, maybe. We'll figure it out. I don't want to like stream all day because it's like, it's not. I don't like sitting all day. I need to be able to move around. I don't have this set up to go up. It's more than anything the computer that's the issue with that. Because it sits on a table next to the desk. So otherwise, I could stand and do some encounters because this is a standing desk. I can't. I kind of can't with the computer. So one day I'll probably fix that. I don't know how I will fix that because this thing is too big to like strap to the bottom of the desk. And it's some specific chords that are not quite long enough. Because like this is a whole big ass battle station. But yeah. I'll probably. Oh, I didn't. I thought I hit run. I guess somehow I didn't. That's fine. We'll throw a ball at the jump off. Goodbye, jump off. You're not Chinese. I don't care about you anyway. It's okay by me. It's okay by me. Probably run upstairs and go make a. Go mix up a drink. In a little bit, not like alcohol, because I don't drink alcohol, but also it's only 2 in the afternoon, so it's be a little early for that, even if I did. But like a little energy drink. They're over there on the shelf next to me. I need to clean all this crap up. Every time I look over at it, I'm like, that's ADHD clutter problems, you know. It doesn't look all that bad. It looks worse from my angle. It's not even that bad. There's just stuff there that doesn't need to be there. Like my bedroom is a mess because there's a big old pile of shoes that were under the bed, and when I changed out the bed, there's just a big old pile of shoes that need to be put away. Because I have way too many shoes. I really like my Vessies. And I like having different colors and different styles, and yeah. Damn it! I hit run, I swear! Goodbye. I'm anxious of that happening, though. When I actually find a shiny, is throw the ball and then it just immediately runs. The only one I wouldn't have been that mad about, because it would have been very funny, would have been the Gloom. You know, because I found it, and I did catch it. It took 2 balls. I was fully expecting it would flee. And I think it would have been really funny if it did. You just came to torment me and then run away. Your stays now placed on silver and down. This car is not halfway between. That's closer. There we go. No, I don't know how many people notice that aside from me. I keep looking down at it, so I keep thinking about it. I haven't heard this song before, but alright. I know, right? I would love Carnivine to pop up. That would make Heart Gold Finding Nothing be great. And less than a 1/4% chance of it to flee every turn, so there's a decent likelihood I catch it. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, I can probably do an evening stream tomorrow, because I gotta work, and then I have the weekend off. So, yeah. And maybe Jad will join. I don't know if he's gonna join today, but maybe. But yeah, theoretically, I'll stream the rest of Safari Week. So, yeah. Alright. And thank you for dropping by. I think it'd be really cool. I mean, Krabby's got a great shiny in this game, so. Actually, I thought it turned green, but I don't think it does. I think it actually just stays gold. But I still think it'd be cool to find. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm just kind of vibing to this song because I hadn't heard it before. It would be really funny if right after he left again, a shiny shows up. That would be very funny. almost to 1,000. Then about 500 this stream, which takes about an hour because of Illuminate, which is nice. Once I get to 1,000, I'll run up and grab. I'll go fix up my drink, and then I'll come back down. Yeah, my order from somebody should arrive tomorrow. Yay! It's my cute little Carlac pin. I'm excited for that. I buy a lot of shit on Etsy. You might be able to tell. The majority of things up there came from Etsy, which are kind of cut off because of the camera position. But, and then there's a couple things here. I mean, these guys, the Expedition 33 plushes, those are so cute. I love them so much. These amigurumu figures. Yeah. I don't know if that came from Etsy. I didn't buy that one. My sister's boyfriend got that for me. It's really sick. It's a beautiful little 3D printed thing of Eren is the founding from Attack on Titan. I'm so excited. Actually, that made me think about Attack on Titan 3. I'm so excited for when they actually announce that release date. That game, Attack on Titan 2 is, I think I talked about this one of the other days, but Attack on Titan 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. It's so much fun. It's like, I got really good at it really fast, and it's so much fun. It's the combat is fluid. It's easy to understand. And it makes you feel like an absolute badass when you get good at it. And it's like, it's so good. And they're coming out, the third one comes out later this year. It says this winter. I'm so excited. I'm going to do a series on it like I did the other two games on the channel, because I'm so excited to play it. And yeah, it's going to do Season 3 better than the Attack on Titan 2 DLC did. I'm really hoping that, because that part was disappointing, but the game is so much fun. It's just an awesome game. Highly recommend it to anyone who is interested in Attack on Titan. It's a great way to actually experience the story too if you don't want to watch the anime. The anime is not even that long. Because what is it? Season 2 wasn't very long. Season 3 wasn't terribly long. It's got to be maybe 80 episodes, I'm going to guess. Maybe it's a little bit more than that. I don't remember exactly. I've never specifically counted. And it probably tells you on like Crunchyroll or something like that. Maybe 80, 90 episodes, something like that. So it's not a terribly long anime, but there's no filler, which is awesome. And I hate those animes that have so much filler in them. It gets so annoying. I don't like those. I like you keep things going along, and it's great. But yeah, so I'm so excited for the game. Because it's going to be so fun. And then there's another game coming out this year that I'm super excited about, which is Fortune's Weave, for the new Fire Emblem game. Because it's in the same universe as Three Houses. And with how rich that story and that world is, it's gonna be so sick to be in a different part with new characters and a new story and whatnot. It's gonna be great. Because I really didn't like Engage. I don't know how many Fire Emblem people watch my stuff anymore, but like I did not like Engage. I played like 4 episodes of Engage on the channel. And I just could not stomach it. The story was garbage. It made you not care about any of the characters, and your character was so annoying. Like, they gave your character a voice in a bad way. Because your character was the one who is the... Technically, you're the Fire Emblem. As the character. And it's not like, you know, Drip Fed is like this idea of like, what is the Fire Emblem like in 3 houses? And it turns out, I mean, you technically still are the Fire Emblem in 3 houses, but there's 2 Fire Emblem in 3 houses. Anyway. But yeah, I don't know. The story was so milquetoast, so absolutely annoying, not fun. Bothered me. It bothered me because like even though the gameplay was good, like I can stomach mid gameplay for a good story, but if you give me like a story that actively pisses me off, it doesn't matter how good the gameplay is. I'm not gonna want to play it. But yeah, and then I'm excited for Final Fantasy VII Revelation. Those are the 3 games I'm looking forward to right now. Winds and Waves hopefully will be okay. But I'm not going to get my hopes up because it's a Pokemon game. You know, the fact they want to stay 3D is going to make their stuff less. I'm going to pause this because I want to actually hear this song. I haven't heard it. Bizarre. Don't eat glass because it's bad for your teeth. That makes me laugh, honestly. Oh, man. Bizarre. Alright, left game. Time for you to find something. I see so many people playing Power World recently. It's one of those games with the survival crafting sort of thing that I'm like, I don't feel like you need... I don't know. I haven't tried it, but it doesn't look like the most appealing game to me. Seen some gameplay on it. I'm just kind of tired. Cause y'all, now y'all don't give a frick cause of me pushing me to my limits every day. If we gotta make me this way, pretty gone like I don't put a frick cause of law. Kingera. It's also so funny that Krabby is in French, not French, excuse me. I don't know what it is in French, but in Japanese is crab. It's so funny to me. There's a lot of those in Japanese that are just interesting. Pushing me to my limits every day. Pray to God you won't think of me this way. Pray to God like, no, y'all don't get a frick cause of me. Pray to God you won't think of me this way. Pray to God like, come on, hot gold. I know you're not as busted as Soul Silver. That is for certain. But fine, I want a shiny, please. You know, if I didn't I mean, maybe there's I could open like a different browser and be able to watch some YouTube video or something and have the music play separate. Because don't I have all of the... Maybe when I could do like Windows Media Player. And then I could just have something on the side and not have it recorded via audio. That's a possibility. It's because there's not much happening. We're just chilling out. I'm shiny hunting. Can hear the sound bang, awesome, oh wow. Like totally freak me out, I feel like I could be gunned down any second, hear the sound, yeah. That's rich. A lot. I don't even know what my favorite shiny Pokemon is here in. I kind of know the idea of like what my favorite shiny Pokemon realistically is, which has been like Shiny Mega Gardevoir for the longest time. Probably at least a decade. I don't know if any of the Gardevoir line is even available in this Far Zone. I don't think I looked that hard. I just kind of briefly glanced at everything, but once I saw the one with Carnivine, I'm like, oh, we gotta do it. And then otherwise, I was like, what kind of looks okay? I'll be cool. Maybe I go 3 hours. We'll see how I feel. Because I am quite tired. It's been a long week. It's been hot. Been working exceptionally hard. And then yeah, and then it's been kind of rough sleep the past couple of days. So I've been very, very tired. Even though I slept kind of okay last night, I am quite tired, so I'm not like super high energy like I even was on Tuesday evening. What's up, Poseidon? Silly boy. Okay, that was the end of the playlist. Alright. I'm glad I can skip that. I'm just gonna go back to the lo-fi playlist, honestly. And I'll up the volume of it since it's lo-fi. God darn it, I hit run, I swear! It's fine though, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a little bit annoying. So how would that work? No, it's the wrong folder, you know? Not, that's annoying. Okay. Well, could I just do this then? Let me see here. I don't know how many of these I actually bought. I have to... I'm gonna delete some of these SFX. Nope, there's not that many. $58 items, and how long are they? 2 hours, 18 minutes. So it's not even close. This is 226 tracks. So what do I not have? Hey Nice. Yeah, Hey Nice is the huge one. And Cool and Good. Okay. Oh, Have Day. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna fucking leave it. I'm not gonna worry about this. It's a pain in the ass. That's not a big deal. We're good. I'll deal with it. We're fine. Hello, Bosco. Munchkin. Hopefully something interesting happens. Because I'm already quite bored. This would be the normal time when I'm shiny hunting, where I'd be watching a video on the side. But unfortunately, well, maybe could I do this? Let's try something different. I do that, and I put it over here. Will that still be... I don't know what it is. Okay. We rock with that, and then maybe I could... Let's double check and see if this interferes. What if I play this?
This is where
It's unfortunately capturing that very specifically. Yeah. Oh well. I tried. Hello, Poseidon. What are you doing, Fudge Mouth? You wanna come on? You silly old man. The big old orange boy. Mm-hmm. I know, he's the newest addition. Because little man needed a home. So little man's got a new home. I say little man, but he's a quite big boy. He's a quite big old boy. Quite big kitty. Yeah. Big orange goofball. Yes, old orange goofball. Goobus. I know. You're silly. My old man. Mm-hmm. Yep, go ahead, settle yourself down. I'm having to sit very uncomfortably to accommodate you, but because I'd prefer to scoot up closer to the desk and lean back in my chair, but I have to sit like this so you're not slipping off my lap. Silly boy. Hey diddle diddle, won't you leave me in the middle? Let the music make you fly. So you never die. I remember the lyrics. It's the problem is that I have to hear the actual song. It's like a lot of times that's how my memory is tied when it comes to lyrics. So I hear the theme of the song and then I'm able to pull the lyrics out of nowhere. Hey diddle diddle, won't you meet me in the middle? Let the music make you fly. Don't need to show no mercy, 'cause heroes never die. This is a lo-fi version of an actual song that he wrote. You want down? No. We'll kill the light and never see the sun. It's not the right key. Don't I'm done. Hey, little, won't you meet me in the middle? Let the music make you fly. Don't need to show no mercy, 'cause heroes never die. It's a really good song. The normal version of the song is really good too. All of them are good. I love all of his originals. I know. You're a goofy cat, Mr. Poseidon. Silly old boy. Please, no ocean. You're a cute little dude. Yeah, we're just chilling out. I know. God damn it! Why'd you silly little booger? It's okay. All is well. It's not a big deal at all. Oops, I didn't get the encounter on this game. My back kind of hurts from sitting like this. I need to take out the pad, and I should have done that. But granted, I really don't sit all that much nowadays comparatively. I'm on my feet like 8 hours of the day. And while I walk my dogs. Can you be done with that? Says the music. Are you good? What's up with your eye? You got your eye closed. You okay? You okay, little bug? You okay, little bug? I know. I saw you look into the camera with basically your right eye closed. What are you doing? Lover boy? Okay, I might end at 2,000. That might be my plan. Just go 3 total hours. Cause I'm kind of tired and stream's been slow after the first hour, so which is fine. I'm just tired. And hey, if I keep hunting, I'll just record it for Safari Week. We'll see. I don't know if I will. I do not want you stepping on the mat. Stay on the floor, buddy. Or not on the floor, but stay here. Or leave. You can do either. I just don't really want you on the table. You wanna get down? So what do you want, old man? You wanna get down? Okay. Alright, good boy. This song is very quiet. I wonder if it's too quiet. Truthfully, I don't know. I have no feedback, and it's hard to pull it up and listen without having a feedback loop. I mean, my mic is definitely still quite a bit louder than it right now. I know for the music with lyrics, it's good to have the audio lowered so that it doesn't spike. Or rather that, or like you're still able to hear me. Postpone my student loans. Yeah, I might, straight up, I might even stop at 1,500, so I had to do a total of 1,000 today. Because I'm exhausted. There's not much for me to talk about. Nothing's really happening. And it might just be useful to, if I keep hunting and I'm just gonna be basically silent, it could just be good to record on my own time. I didn't really want to do that this Safari Week, but you know, if I'm still feeling like hunting, then I'd be able to keep myself distracted by watching something on the side. So I might do that. At 1,500, which is basically total, it's going to be like the 2 hours of the majority of the other streams. Just because I'm tired. More than anything, I'm just tired. And I'm having trouble keeping up energy and just talking to myself the entire time. Just because that's kind of what is going on right now. But I would definitely come back again this evening if I knew if Jadok was gonna come and stream. So I'm definitely down to stream again if he is planning on it. Because initially he wanted to, but then I know he's been feeling bad the past couple days, so I don't know if he will be or not. But then that just gives me someone to talk to even when chat's low, and then we have other things we can go on about. You know. This is one of the reasons I kind of don't stream. It's because I'm not someone who can just sit here and talk for hours. I prefer to write my things on scripts. That's kind of why my Let's Plays always ended up kind of the same way they were. I just say something about what happened, then I cut because I say nothing through a decent amount of it, and so that's why I started hyper editing those videos. Yeah. That's kind of one of the reasons I've started preferring to do scripted stuff, is because I can write exactly what I want to say, then I kind of know the intonation that I want to say it with in the video, and then I just edit the stuff together with the stimuli that comes along with it. And that's why I've kind of preferred when I've done like Pokemon stuff, Pokemon series, is like doing them. We've done basically all of them with Jadok. I have not done a solo Pokemon series in a long time. We've done the Soul Links, we've done the the Cage Lock. That one was super fun. But basically just so we can hang out together and have someone to bounce stuff off of and to talk about different things and not have to talk on my own. I used to be good at that. I mean, I used to have a lot more energy when I was younger. I mean, there's a lot of things happen, and also getting older in the sense of that. But there were those earlier Let's Plays when I didn't have much responsibility. I would talk for so long and talk so much. And then have energy to do multiple recordings like that in a day. And nowadays I marvel at that, because I'll spend an hour, 2 hours recording the voiceover for the big projects, and then I'll just say nothing for the rest of the day. But typically I do those in the mid-afternoon anyway, so I'm done with things and I have the ability to relax. I know that I speak a lot, having to communicate with coworkers during my oh my god, Crossing Field. I remember that cover of his. Got Sword Art Online, the first season was really good. That's made me think of that. But yeah, it's I don't talk as much nowadays. And when I was doing teaching as part of my master's, I love that. That was kind of putting on a performance. Dude, I swear to God, I hit run. If anything, I hit the home button, not the ball button, but it doesn't matter. There's just an extra fucking Krabby. Nope, never mind, he broke out. Anyway, I have plenty of balls, though. Yeah. So, teaching is kind of putting on a performance. It's a different side of me, in the sense of it's the over energetic, trying to keep you engaged side of me, and I'm really good at that. And I really enjoy that. crossing field, man, thinking about it. So good. Just thinking about it, man. I don't even really remember much about Sword Art Online. I just remember how they took away all of Asuna's agency for season 2. And then made him have a pseudo relationship with his stepsister, and he didn't know it was his sister. In season 3. Which is bizarre. I also heard that the new game is bad. I've seen so many different things of like people calling the game really bad. I never ever planned to play it, but it's quite funny. Which I feel like there's a lot you could do with Sword Art Online. I feel like the fact that they screwed it up so bad is impressive. But I don't know. Not my problem. Not for me. I'm excited for the Attack on Titan game. That's the one I'm excited for. And the good thing, like the best part about them making like something like the Attack on Titan thing is you just make the combat even a little bit more snappier in Attack on Titan 3, and you already have one of the best stories ever written in media, in my opinion. Concise, lore heavy, but not like super drop it on your head sort of world. And like made with the ending in mind that ends at the point it's supposed to and isn't stretched out longer than it needs to be. It's great. So you have that, and you make the gameplay from 2 just as good, you know, and you obviously can iterate on it and make it even a little bit more snappier and a little more responsive, because there are a couple. The combat in 2 is great. I really enjoy it, but it's like they can make a couple of things a little bit better. Nothing that's like, oh my god, it pisses me off every time, but yeah, there's a couple of things with the controls when trying to line up a target that is annoying, but that's not really important. It's so good, and all they have to do, they can just make it better very easily, and it's great. So it's yeah, I'm excited for the 3rd game to come out, and that's gonna be so much fun. And then I've been trying to work on a Fire Emblem project to get that done before the new game comes out in like mid-September, which is ridiculous that it's like 2 months away already. It comes out right before I go for Jadek's wedding, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do when it comes to that for a series, because I will be doing a series on it. I really did want to, because it is. The people who watch Fire Emblem stuff, they like to watch the gameplay aspect too, and not just have it like sped up for the story sort of thing, which I kind of wish that I could have done for Valkyria Chronicles 4 a little bit better. I skipped a lot of the gameplay sections in videos, and the gameplay is super fun. It's super cool. It's kind of like it's XCOM Fire Emblem for Valkyria Chronicles. Valkyria Chronicles is so good. of bizarre. It's kind of a bizarre concept. It's almost like anime World War II. I think that is really realistically what it is. Clatanoia. I don't know what Overlord is. Never heard of that anime. But I know this is the same thing that had... So this stream might get claimed too. Who cares? Because of the anime lo-fis. I know that the other one did for Shinzo Sasageo, which was just like a minute and a half at the beginning of Monday's stream? Tuesday's stream. Monday's stream. Tuesday was all copyrighted music. That's why kind of why I was like, fuck it. Listening to Set It Off, Nate Wants to Battle. All that. But I don't know. I don't watch a ton of animes. I only recently watched Blue Lock because Crunchyroll did the live streams of the first 2 seasons on YouTube, and I'm like, hell yeah, why not? I'll watch it. And it's so, I love it so much because it's so fucking dramatic for what it is. It's the soccer anime, but it's so dramatic. And I love it. I've seen a couple of the classics. I still need to finish Evangelion. I watched a decent amount of it. I don't remember how many episodes, and then I just forgot why I stopped watching it. Not because it was like, I think I was busy with something else, and that's okay. But Evangelion is interesting. It's super. It's pretty classic anime too. But yeah, I've watched what? Obviously Pokemon anime. That was the first time I ever saw anime. You know, as with a lot of people. I never really got into Dragon Ball Z. I used to watch the what is it? The project by Team 4 Star. I forget what they call it. The like. God damn it! I don't even remember. What is the word? I'm so tired. I can't think of the word. God dang, bro. You know, where they cut it up and they do the fan dub of just like oh my god. They shorten it and they make fun of it at the same time of like just like shortening the story and retelling the story with custom voiceover and everything like that, you know. I don't remember what it's called. It's Abridged. There it is. Abridged. Dragon Ball Z Abridged. God, I'm tired. But yeah. I watched that. I remember we watched that. I was at this camp. It was like this, it's called Math and Science Center or whatever, and it was like this like you got college credit for it basically. When I was in high school. Here in where I live. And as well as some kids from Kansas City. And there was a couple of the nights where we were just in my room and we were watching the Dragon Ball Z Abridged on my laptop. It was sick. I remember that. But I never really got into Dragon Ball Z. I don't think I'll ever watch One Piece because the amount of episodes is freaking intimidating. Because like it's so much. There's a lot of filler in those two animes. And the animes that I really love are the ones that are super, like, they're condensed and they're not over bloated, which I think Blue Lock was a little bit over bloated with all the talking and all the internal thoughts that they had to, you know, express in a way. There's another soccer anime I saw, Awashi. Or Awashi is, I mean, yeah. I haven't actually watched it. I just got randomly recommended some clips from it. And it seems like that's a soccer anime is a little more realistic in the sense it's not always like you're stuck inside these characters' heads and what they're thinking and whatnot. A little less dramatic. Anyway. But yeah, so Blue Lock is very, very dramatic. But yeah, so I think Blue Lock could have been shortened quite a bit. But there's, like, Parasite, the Maxim is so good. I love Parasite. Attack on Titan, like I've already mentioned, which had its ending in mind. Which is great. The I did watch Danmachi as like a recommendation from Jadrick because I really like the Greek gods and things like that, and I love the way that they use mythology in that series. It's super fan servicey, and I haven't watched anything after season 1. I have books. I have the books of it actually. They're on that. Are they on that shelf behind me? Oh my god! Whoa! Okay, well, Heart Goal was so overdue. Holy shit, brother. My heart is racing. Oh my god. I'm glad I was going to go to 1500. Holy shit. Okay. Well, this song is not capturing the vibe of this moment. Oh my god, bro. Jesus Christ. Let's see if Jadder can get in here. He's online on Discord now. Maybe he'll join in the chat. Jesus. Oh my god, my heart is racing. That is crazy. That's so sick. I'm sorry, I'm clicking a whole bunch of things. Which is it? This one. Okay. Jeez. Okay. What did I... Wow. I feel like I should probably just throw a ball. I had a thing open. Do I still have it open? Yes, I do. Okay. Are they in... Jesus Christ. Whew. I have to I could do a control. I don't know how to do that on the phone. I have to do extra buttons and I don't want to. All right, Slow Bro is it's only a 16% chance to catch. So, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna throw a ball. Come on, Slow Bro, join me. You're so cool. Nope, insta breakout, but we get to see the sparkles again. Look at you, you're so cool. Alright, it stayed. Whew. I think we go again. I'm so much more nervous for this than I was the Gloom, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, insta breakout. Oh no. Cake Fountain is the name of this song. Why? It doesn't match the mood. It's so intense. Oh, no. He stayed. She stayed. Come on. Come on. Oh, my God. My heart's pounding. This one might be the... I think she's interested in sticking around, bro. Come on, my friend. What was that? Ball 5? She's sticking around. Okay. Let's go again. Ball 6. Come on. Come on. It's like a 17% chance to catch each turn. Jeez. She is not very interested. And there it goes. Ah, oh, that's sad. That's sad. Oh, man. Unfortunately, expected, but that sucks. That sucks. Why did I... It's fine. Open this. Is that about the same size? Yeah. Okay. Well, can't get lucky twice in a row, it seems. Ah, that's sad. Alright. I don't even know if I go anymore. That might be a good spot to just end it, you know? If we're honest. That just might be a good spot to end for this stream. We're about 2 hours. Unfortunately, I had, you know, a flea. I mean, there's no point. I don't know. I could just leave these on. I might do that. And just close them. Well, disappointing way to end the stream, but, you know, that's the second shiny. I said I'd be content if I found one. Unfortunately, the one that I caught was the one that I didn't want. And that's only the second shiny in Heart Gold. So, which, that sucks that it fled. I would have preferred the Gloom fled and caught the Slowbro, if I'm honest, but... Anyway, we're gonna end the stream, so thank you all for stopping by. If I come back later, we'll start over, and we'll see what we find. So, people are talking, I'm gonna try to mute, to, like, block them out. But anyways, I will talk to you all later. I know someone just joined. It's unfortunate timing. Right after the Slowbro fled. So, anyway...